It is gonna feel so good when this book is finally done. I cannot wait. Ready to go?
Oh crap.
Look who else is joining us this morning. But actually not joining us.
Deb and I, I'll talk. Yeah, we gotta go. Gotta go. Deb and I are working out this morning together for the first time in a long time. Oh my pudgy belly. Woo! Oh yeah, how many times am I supposed to do this? 8. 7, 8. Sounds, yeah. Deb just said, I feel like we did nothing. And I'm like, oh no, doing nothing is what I've been doing the last 6 months. That's nothing. I feel like those exercises kicked my buttocks.
Doing nothing.
Eden, oh, don't tell Eden that. She would be upset.
I can't see that.
All right, goodbye.
Bye. Where are you going?
To my office. This last week, I have been working really hard on the latest version of our book manuscript for our Appalachian Trail book. And I'm actually starting to get a little bit excited. The first 3 chapters were a little bit slow to get started on. So this is it right here. You can see I'm on page 176. Can you see that? Out of 260 pages. And these are all the string of comments that have been left for things that need to be fixed or worked on. And it's like real. It actually feels like a real book now. Like all the changes we're making, we probably don't need to make. I need to make them to emotionally be good with the book and to make sure that it's the best ever. But it's actually a book already, is how it feels, which is a huge shift compared to previous drafts. But I need to get through this manuscript in like a day or 2 or 3. And it's fun because I can see how far this project has come, but it's also like, I think this is probably my 10th time reading it. So it's like, I'm getting a little sick of the story. Man, I really hope you guys like this. Wow. I made it through 4 or 5 chapters today. Feel pretty good about it. Still grinding away. It is gonna feel so good when this book is finally done. I cannot wait. Ooh, what do you got here?
Crazy. So I kind of think.
Okay, this is a
2 of us.
rough draft for book covers. How do you feel?
Listen, I'm just taking what
I feel like it's too crazy and like that there's too much going on, but I don't really know. It looks cool, but like for a book cover, it's not. I don't know. Like if you imagine this like a little bit smaller, and then there's even supposed to be more words on it, I feel like it's too much.
And then I'm pretty sure Seven's gonna want a haircut.
I think it's an interesting idea though.
He wasn't responding right.
Huh.
A About a month ago, my daughter Dove, who's 18, asked me if I wanted to work out with her. And what that would look like is Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning at 7 a.m. walking down to the LA Fitness and just doing some different strength building exercises and stuff with her. And when she first asked me that, I was like, I really have a hard time waking up in the morning early, and this would require me to completely change my morning schedule. And I, for that reason, didn't really want to do it. But then I had all these other reasons why I did want to do it. I've been wanting to get more in shape. I've been wanting to get stronger. But also, I really saw this as an opportunity to spend time with her, and she's the one pursuing me in this, and I think that's really valuable. And I don't know, how much longer. I know relationships change, so I don't know how much longer, she'd even be living here, or just be easy to do these kinds of things with her. So I really wanted to take the opportunity. So the pros outweighed the cons for me. And it took me about a week to make my decision. And I told her, okay, Dove, I'm going to do this thing for a month and then just kind of see how I feel about it and where to go from there. We've done 3 mornings now, and I have to say it's been really cool, really cool. Really hard to wake up, but once I do, I'm really glad that I've done it. And these exercises are like kicking my ass. She's actually really good at teaching these things. Like she's knowledgeable. I wouldn't know how to do that. The first time we exercised, I had like a long sleeve shirt on. I was like getting really, really hot. So both her and I just like stripped down to our sports bras. And I realized that was really fun for me, to see myself in the mirror. I mean, fun might be kind of a weird word, but like, I realize how out of touch I can get with my body, especially during the winter where I don't really look at it much. And I've had, like, I would say a lot of women, like I've had a love-hate relationship with my body, and a lot of it has been more on the hate side, negativity towards it. And so it was really good for me just to like, first of all, see how far I've come with how I view my body. So I'm like looking at myself in the mirror with a sports bra. And the thing that's been difficult for me is to look at my stomach and not to put these expectations on my stomach. Like, oh, you should be flatter or firmer, or I don't know what, that I think our culture puts on people. Just to be able to really start looking at my body in a more positive way, or at least neutral, like not being negative. So I've been able to just kind of look at my stomach as like, okay, you don't have to be super firm. I'm like sucking it in. And I also just feel like more and more I'm starting to exercise for me and for how I feel, and less for other people, which is a good feeling. This time with Dove has also been really cool because it's a time that we get to talk about our lives. It's a time I get to just listen to her and kind of connect and catch up to what's going on in her life. And which I don't get very often anymore because the older she's gotten, the more busy she's gotten. So this is just a great opportunity 3 times a week to check in with each other. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and I really hope that I can keep up with it longer than a month.